What's up, guys? My name is Rayon Lawrence. I play K9. We at the BMF premiere, and you watch SHEEN magazine.
So I'm here with Rayon Lawrence, one of the cast members of the show. How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm great. Thank you for being here covering the show.
No, it's my absolute pleasure. And okay, I have to tell you, you look absolutely dapper. Like everybody's been admiring you. What is it? Crocodile? Like, what? This looks good.
Yeah, it's a croc style. Varasuman is what it is, and the Givenchy boots put it together. My stylist Tiffany put this together.
It's such a pity that we have this barrier because it would have been so good to have you just like for us to see the whole thing.
Yeah.
But like, let's get into the show though. What was season 2 like behind the scenes? Give us a tea.
Oh, it was amazing. Family, and once my character developed on the show, everybody just embraced me. It was like I'm the new big dog in town, and everybody was just showing me love, and it was fun on developing the character as the season went on. Even got to meet K9's family, so it was amazing. You know what I mean? And I got the love from 50 Cent, Little Meech, just everybody from the producers to the cast, the directors. So it was amazing to come on board for an expanded role season 2.
I can't wait to see how that goes because obviously we're all waiting to see that transition because now they're grown. Now they've got the grown man swag. So you say that you met the family. So is that where you went to get to learn a lot about the character? Did you study anyone in particular to get the mannerisms down? What was that process like?
Well, it was about halfway into the season. Once we went to Detroit halfway during film, we filmed for 5 months. So like halfway through the season, then that's when I met his family. So what I was doing was already similar to what he was about. And his son was saying he does this as a mannerism. I was like, okay, it was an innuendo that I was doing already, idiosyncrasy, I'm sorry, that I was doing already. And I kind of switched it up towards the end of the show. So you'll see that once you watch throughout the season, where I switch up mannerisms a little bit, but I kept it consistent. You know what I mean?
So you go with him because, you know, as human beings, as we evolve, we change, our mannerisms change. Maybe as you get more successful, you get more ego and arrogance. So I can't wait to see how that goes. What is the cast like on the second season? Did you guys come in and just gel? Because I know it's going to be a new set of characters when they're older. Or was there a bit of time to warm up? How was that?
Oh, I mean, it was just time to gel. As soon as we came on, as soon as I came on, me and Little Meech is the ones that's going to be working throughout the season. So once I came on there, we went to his house for 4 hours, and we were just talking about life for a good 3 hours and really worked on the script for about an hour. But he would continue to call each other FaceTime, get together and rehearse. So, but everybody else, same thing. They showed me the love every day. They was like, man, you that guy this season. So I appreciate that they was on board from day one.
I want to congratulate you for being a part of this amazing show, and we cannot wait to see what you do. I love the first season. You know, it left us feeling like, no, we need it. So thank you so much for stopping by, SHEEN.
Hi there, I'm Nicole Brianna White. I am on the red carpet for BMF Season 2, and you are watching SHEEN. And I play Lucille.
I'm standing here with Nicole Brianna White. Now, how are you doing, lovely lady?
I'm doing wonderful, wonderful.
You look absolutely stunning. Now, I want to get into your character. You're going to be a part of season 2 as well, right?
Yes, ma'am, 100% I'm a part of season 2.
Your character in season 1 really tagged on my heartstrings because it's that character of, you know, parents, they do their best with the kids. And your characters, they did their best for their sons, gave them the best life possible, but then they chose to go their own way. Is there any part of your life where you could relate to what that experience was as a mom? Just people around you, your own kids, like what was that like? Where did you pull that from?
I'm not a mom, but I am an aunt.
Yeah. Same thing.
And I parent in so many ways, even on the set of BMF. Very much so.
Okay, so earlier you were telling me that you've had to not just be a mom on set, but also behind the scenes on set. What's that been like?
It's exciting. It's interesting because our first day of shooting, or not even shooting, when we had like rehearsals and just, doing wardrobe and stuff, the first time I met Michi, he was like, hey, Ma. I was like, oh my goodness. And then Da Vinci was calling me Ma. Everybody was calling me Ma, and I don't have kids. So it was just so, but it made me feel so good. It surprised me, actually. I was like, oh my God. Like, yeah.
The way you play your character, like, you really target my heartstrings and many other people, I'm sure. You know, that mom who does her best with her kids, you pray for them, you teach them well, and then they do what they want. So obviously there's something in you that's very maternal and nurturing because everybody around you.
Absolutely. I mean, I do a lot of parenting, in other ways, to my friends, to my family, and definitely on the set of BMF.
Well, you know what? thank you so much for stopping by, Sheen. It's an honor and a pleasure having you. We'll see you in the...
What's good, y'all? It's Rashad James. I played Earl this season on BMF Season 2, and I am with SHEEN Magazine on the red carpet. Tune in.
Now, this dapper gentleman next to me is Mr. Rashad James. How are you?
And I'm doing amazing. This is truly magical. First time in LA. Absolutely.
Wait, where was it filmed, by the way? What was season 2 filmed?
We were filming in Detroit, and we were also filming in Atlanta, Georgia.
I thought they also moved over to LA at some point. Is that not going to be on season 2? You can't tell us. All right.
I can't tell you. And maybe, maybe not.
You have a presence about you. Yeah, but tell us a bit about your character and what he gets up to on season 2.
Okay, my character, I play the character Earl. Earl is a high-profile drug dealer, and I'm from Atlanta. I help Meech smuggle drugs, and, you know, I'm not going to say I'm a janky dude, but we're going to, fans are going to definitely, they might be a little mad at me.
That was going to be my next question. Are you going to be grimy? Because you seem like such a huggable teddy bear in real life, but I can tell you can bring out a mean character, though.
I appreciate that. I can definitely pull out a mean character. That's my favorite. But I'm not going to say I'm neither good or nor bad. I'm neutral, I would say. Yeah, I'm playing a role. But Earl is definitely special to me. Earl is just, I feel like Earl is my first character that I can bring myself into. So that's why I love Earl so much. Yeah.
It must be so good being an actor because you get to explore different facets of who you are on the inside. Because I feel like in real life, we take on one personality and we stick with it forever. But as an actor, you get to wake up. Today you can be this bad dude. Tomorrow you can be the Pope, whoever you want to be, right? That's so cool.
I never wanted my inner child to die. So, you know, being an actor is helping me heal myself on so many levels. Because I'm a man of few words. I really don't speak a lot. So whenever I get a good script and I'm able to deliver certain lines, it unlocks something in me and I'm able to just heal myself in a way. So that's what I love about this.
That is very profound. You are a deep man, I can tell. But you know, that's so interesting. It's like you come alive behind the camera. So that's pretty awesome. Thank you so much for stopping by, Sheen. I wish you all the best with this new season, and I know we're going to be seeing more and more of you. What kind of roles do you think you're going to take on after this? Because I'm sure this is just...
You could catch me in the new Anne Hathaway movie coming soon called The Idea of You. I play Desmond.
Is he a bad guy as well?
Desmond is a gracious protector. That's what Desmond actually means. I'm not a bad guy, but I definitely have a lot of walls up. And after that, you know, I'm just gonna keep auditioning and we'll see what hits.
No, you're gonna hit. You obviously are very wise. You're very dapper, very handsome, and you have beautiful green eyes too, by the way. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but I know that we're gonna be seeing a lot more of you. Thank you so much for stopping by, Sheen.
All right, thank you, Sheen. Love y'all.
Hey, I'm Christine Horn. I play Mabel on BMF, and you are watching SHEEN Magazine TV.
Now, this stunning goddess standing next to me is Miss Christine Horn. How are you?
Amazing, and you look amazing also.
No, please stop, because we have been admiring you from when you got on the carpet. I was just like, when is she gonna get here so we can talk? You look absolutely.
Shout out to my stylist, Ty Coachman, my makeup artist, Day Bird. You know, I was like, I gotta show up. I gotta give them something tonight.
Let me tell you something. Stylists, makeup artists, they all need a good blank canvas, and you are that, darling. You look absolutely beautiful.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
No, I like complimenting black women to the point where they get uncomfortable. Then I know I've done a good job. All right.
These chocolate cheeks are red. We know we did our job, yes.
Yes. So I know that you're going to be a new character this season, and I hear that you're coming to shake things up. Give us a little tea. What's your character going to get up to? Who are you going to be playing?
So this season, I am a new character. Her name is Mabel. She is a very good friend of the Flannery family. And the thing about her is, you know, there's more to her than meets the eye. Things are not always what they seem. So as the season progresses, we're going to learn more about her secrets, why she's really in town, what her motives are. And it's going to shake up the entire family.
Is she based on an actual real life character?
No, she is not.
No, those are always the good ones because they bring them into spice.
Yes. So it's a little less pressure because I'm not playing someone who already existed, but I think we all know a Mabel.
What I find that they do with these add-on characters is they sort of take elements of different people who are part of the story and then combine them into one and spice it up. And usually they're the ones who tie the story together. So what was it like being on this cast? Did you get a chance to meet the actual family, sort of like study them a bit so you can know how you can fit into the script?
I did not. And I think it's just because of the character that I was playing. However, you know, just being on set and really studying the first season and doing my own just research just for the tone, so I made sure I fit into the tone of the show. And of course the costumes and the hair all help you get into the vibe. So yeah, that was my preparation process.
I can't wait to see that. So you're gonna be rocking like a different
A wig. It's like a mix between Jackie Harry and Walona from Good Times.
It is
fun, yes.
It's the late 80s, early 90s. Right?
Yes.
Okay, I can't wait to see that. Thank you so much for stopping by, Sheen. We can't wait to see what you do in there. You look absolutely stunning.
Thank you so much.
So I'm standing here with Mike Merrill. Thank you so much for stopping by, Sheen. How are you?
No problem. I am doing fucking amazing.
I can tell.
I'm alive. I was able to make it here today on time. And, you know, I'm a part of a beautiful, legendary story, so I can't complain.
And you're looking good, you're looking dapper. Tell us about your character in season 2, because I know you're going to be getting introduced to us in the second season. Who are you going to be playing?
So my character, his name is Ty Washington, and he is the childhood friend of Big Meech and Terry from Detroit, right? They grew up in Detroit with each other. But Ty Washington ended up moving to Atlanta, and he started the business there. So he took over Atlanta. So when they were wanting to transition to Atlanta, I was their friend.
He was their friend.
Yeah, I was their friend.
Oh my God, I feel like you look like too much of a good boy to be a bad guy. So how do you bring it out in the character? You look very wholesome, you know? How do you bring that gangster out of you? Like I can't wait to see that.
Number one, I'm a Cancer, so I know how to express my emotions very well. So that makes me a good actor. I'm trained, and also, what's another one? I'm from Detroit, in real life.
Say, that's enough. Say no more, say no more.
Yeah,
That's all you need.
Nothing else after that.
That's all you need. Thank you so much for stopping by, Sheen. I can't wait to see what your character gets up to, and I wish you all the best in there.
Thank you for having me.
All right, thank you. They're grabbing you. Thank you so much. Miss Kelly, how are you doing?
I'm great, thank you.
Listen, I love this style. It's so dapper and feminine chic at the same time.
Thank you. You know, usually I hire stylists for important days like this, but I saw this on Instagram and I was like, this is the one.
It's the one.
Yeah.
Listen, sometimes we just need to do it ourselves.
Exactly, right?
We know ourselves best.
Absolutely. I'm not going to take credit for the hair and makeup though today. I had a lot of help.
Well, you look,
It took a village.
it always takes a village, but you look absolutely stunning. Now, I'm excited about your character. Now, she's being introduced this season, right? And you play Detective Jin. So tell us about Detective Jin. What kind of detective? Is she the good cop or the bad cop?
I think Detective Jin comes in really wanting to do right, really wanting to catch the bad guys and make this world a better place for all the good people. But she is partnered up with a very dark character, and you know, with Steve Harris and his character, Detective Bryant. She's having a very difficult time navigating and walking that fine line.
Resisting temptation to become dirty.
It's hard. It's hard when you're working with a powerhouse like Steve Harris. It's hard. It's hard to stay on the good side.
And he's a very powerful, when he comes on screen, like he always has such a powerful presence, so I can only imagine. Now, I have a question. Did you know the story of this family before you took on the story? Had you heard of it? Had you ever met them? Did you meet them during the filming?
You know, I've heard of the name BMF, but I really had no idea of what was behind it.
Well, now you know.
Now I know everything. I mean, no one could have written a better story. You know, these guys are so dynamic and such amazing characters unto themselves. I mean, this story wrote itself. Not to say that we don't have the most amazing writers who definitely spiced up the story a lot. Yeah.
I can't wait to watch it. I loved season 1. I can't wait to watch season 2, because you know when the cops start coming around, that's when it's getting good.
I know. Believe me, we get close. Yeah, there's a lot of character development in this. People are gonna be in for a very surprising, and yeah, people are gonna be shocked. In
I love
every episode, there's amazing stuff going on.
I love it. Thank you so much for stopping by, SHEEN. It's been an honor and a pleasure, and I can't wait to see what you do.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Lauren Halperin. You are at the BMF Season 2 premiere, and you're watching SHEEN TV.
So I'm standing here with Lauren Halperin. She's one of the cast members of this season's BMF. How are you doing?
I'm great. Thank you so much. How are you?
I'm good. I love the vibe. I feel like you're the only person who thought to go all white.
I thought I had a little white mom, a little pop.
But it's giving all angelic. It looks good. So tell us about your character this season.
Denise is introduced in Season 2. She finds herself in a little bit of a precarious situation, possibly. She works with Charles and T at their car service. And what I really love is she has a child that she's wanting to support and care for, and she finds herself in a situation where she has to make a difficult decision. And what does she do? Does she keep loyal to the family? Does she do what she needs to do for her child? So it's going to be interesting.
It's a precarious situation. Now, was she a real life character, or is she one of the ones that have been built into the script?
Yeah, I think that the relevance and the impact that she had on this family, what you'll see of that is there was a big effect of her involvement with them.
I love it. I can't wait to watch how that goes. Thank you so much for stopping by, SHEEN, and congratulations on being a part of this new season. I can't wait to watch your character.
Thank you so much.
What's going on? This is Slick Naeem, and you're over here tuned in to SHEEN.
So I'm standing here with the director of the season 2 premiere, Slick Naeem. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. It's a celebration.
Listen, of course it is. I mean, you guys are coming on for a second season, and I hear that you have 2 extra episodes than last season. So what was this season like behind the scenes?
I mean, behind the scenes, it was nuts. It's exactly what you think it is. It's BMF. It's full blast. It's action. It's crime. It's drama. It's love. It's family. There's a lot to juggle, and it's going to be a hell of a ride.
Were you familiar with the 2 brothers in real life before you came over to direct episodes here?
Yes, I was familiar with them. I didn't know them personally, but I was familiar with their story. Yeah.
So what inspired you to want to be a part of this project and to want to help tell this story? Because obviously it's a very powerful story. There's a lot to learn from it. The interesting thing about people in the drag game is it's ran very much like a ruthless organization. So what made you want to be a part of this project?
For me, the fact that it was based on a true story, the fact that it was based on real people, I think that was important for me. And the scripts, they sent me the scripts, the first 8 scripts, and I remember I was just flipping through them pages. I kept going, and that's what really, hooked me to it.
Thank you so much for stopping by, SHEEN. We wish you all the best. I know this is going to be a hit. I can't wait to watch it.
Thank you.
This is writer, director Dallas Jackson. My new movie, The System, is out right now on Amazon, Apple, on DVD. We're at the BMF premiere, season 2 tonight. 50 Cent, let's go. We're here, baby, 2023.
Now, this handsome man that I'm standing next to is Mr. Dallas Jackson. How are you doing today?
I'm very well. We're on the red carpet 2023. Thank you for having me.
Yes, and it's so nice to be outside. We thank God. I mean, 2020 was a different story. Now, I know that you're not a part of this show, but you have a very exciting show coming up. And is it a show or a movie? It seems like
movie. And we have a very nice connection to BMF. We'll tie it all together. But it's a movie called The System. Stars Tyrese Gibson, Terrence Howard, Jeremy Piven from Entourage, and Little Yachty. It's out right now on Prime Video, on Apple TV. You can also get it on DVD. It just dropped on DVD last week. And it landed a network home, so it'll be on a network that's related to this show.
Wait a minute. You've got Terrence Howard. You've got Tyrese. You've got oh my God, that is a good cast. What is it about?
The movie's about a former soldier who goes undercover into a private prison to expose the corruption. And we're basically pulling back the curtain on the private prison system, the corruption that's going on in the private prison system. But it's an action movie. There's martial arts, there's fighting, there's a lot of twists and turns. And, Tyrese plays the lead that goes inside, and Terrence is kind of the sensei / mentor that helps him navigate inside this kind of nightmare. And Jeremy's the villain. He's the warden that's kind of the, overlord of this crazy, corrupt prison. And it's all based on what's happening right now in the private prison system in this country.
You know, I'm not surprised that you are affiliated with BMF because you seem to be a group that knows how to tell black stories that need to be told. Because in every story, there's a lot to learn from it to show us where we've been and where we're headed. So do you see yourself doing something else with BMF? Because I know that's already out on Prime. Do you see yourself joining the BMF family, or are you working with something with 50? Because I know he's always up to something.
Yes, well, 50 and I are developing a show at CBS together. I'm writing a horror movie for him right now called Creature House, which was announced in Deadline right before the holidays. The executive producer of BMF, Randy Huggins, we're here to represent for him tonight. He wasn't able to make it, but he was executive producer on a show I did called Rebel on BET with John Singleton. And some of our writers from Rebel came over to BMF. So as family, I'm out here to represent, support the family. And we all kind of have this connection through 50 and John Singleton that's kind of all brought us together. And we're just here to continue to represent, continue to tell these great stories, and just do dope stuff.
And thank you for that. Thank you for keeping John Singleton's legacy going. You know, a lot of people were worried that once his generation of people start to go, we'll stop the good storytelling. So it's so good to see you guys here, and I can't wait to see everything you do. And you know what, you guys, I know what I'm doing when I get home. I'm watching that movie for sure.
I think you'll enjoy it. Top 5 on Apple. It's doing very well. And the response to the message, to the action, to the acting has been very well. We're submitted for NAACP. We'll see if we get an award from that. But I'm just proud of the movie and its performance so far. So go home tonight, go on Amazon, go on Apple, the system.
Thank you so much for stopping by, Sheen. We really appreciate you doing so.